The sensors show the door to the storage compartment is being sliced. There is someone, or something, else alive on the Ebon Hawk.
It's the person we heard hammering against the door. Oh, it's HK-47. Don't tell me we have to fight him. I don't want to. Oh, we don't even have a choice. He is just ripping us apart.
Awaken.
And so we woke up in here. Recent history bonus mission. You have awakened in a medical bay in an unknown facility. The last thing you remember is being a passenger on the Republic capital ship, the Harbinger. You should find out where you are and how you got here. Alright, just give me one... No, not here. Sound. I think I need to put it a bit lower again. Because it is still a bit too loud. Maybe a bit more even. Did it save when I do this? I hope it saves. Alright, who are these people here? Janataris KOTOR tank. This is where we were just a moment ago. No, I leave the tank alone. Why would I go into the tank again? It's weird, it takes like a second until the black bars are down. Might be still a bug, but I cannot change that now. Let's save the game. Wait, oh, I saved it without a name. Peragus. Let's call it Peragus then. These are like the sound effects. Alright. Now it's much better. Immersion in KOTOR tanks can heal most wounds. If you have lost vitality points during your explorations, return here to the medical bay and use the empty KOTOR tank behind you to heal your wounds. Ah, I see, that's why. But where do we see our health points? Should it be here somewhere? I'm a bit confused. I don't have anything in my inventory, so... Right, then let's go explore. Okay. Door. Medical bay container. Medpack. Medical computer. Medical logs.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the KOTOR tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Peragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
Oh, that was the end of this holo.
Could be a Jedi. But we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially KOTOR, are already another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the KOTOR tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
A droid? It may be HK. At least we now know who the other people are who are in the KOTOR tanks from those accidents.
Miner's about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them and moved them down to maintenance, but we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay! Everyone evacuate!
Alright. Access main console options. These were already. Patient life signs. Patient treatment. All subjects being treated for several plasma burns. Last treatment request resulted in death for all subjects except patient number 3 who was reduced to minimal life signs. Check the last treatment request. A lethal dose of sedatives was administered to all the tanks, including number 3. There's no record of who ordered the treatment. Attempt to track the treatment request. I don't have a spike, so I can't. Alright, patient life signs, medical bay functions. Unlock medical storage room, 0 spikes, alright. Okay, unlock door to Moorish. Alright, let's check out what we have here. Medical bay container. Chemicals. Many med-based items are based on chemicals. It may be useful to take these chemicals to the medical workbench in the med bay and turn them into a med pack that you can use to heal lost vitality points. Alright, we'll check as soon as I've found the... there's it already. Learn about creating items. A character can create certain items at a lab station using chemicals which can be found, purchased, or obtained by breaking down other items. Treat injury and demolitions play a role in item creation at a lab station. What would you like to learn more about? What type of items can be created? Generally, more complex or valuable items require a higher skill and more chemicals to create. Which type of item would you like to learn more about? Health-related items? Health-related items include med packs and some implants. Creating these items depends upon your treat injury skill. Which type of item would you like to learn more about? Stimulants? Stimulants provide temporary boost to attributes and are best used right before a difficult battle. Creating stimulants depends upon your treat injury skill. Which type of item would you like to learn about? Mines? Mines detonate when enemies walk near them. They are an excellent way to wear down a superior foe, especially when used in conjunction with stealth. Your demolition skill affects what mines you can create. Alright, which type of item would you like to learn more about? Grenades? Grenades can have a variety of effects and are most effective at hindering clusters of enemies. The types of grenades you can create depends upon your demolition skill. Alright, back to main menu. Learn about breaking down items. You can break down an item to acquire chemicals, which then can be used to create other, different items. Use it to recycle items you don't want or need. Alright, use the lab station now. I do have some chemicals, 25. Chemical costs 20. Loud cars in front of my house. I don't know if you heard it. Alright, we can only make med packs. We have 25 and we need 20. Is that correct? Yeah, yes, that was correct. Alright, we cannot create any more because we don't have enough. Alright. I created a med pack. Nice. Medical pack container. Alright, we have opened the door to the morgue. What is it called? Oh. Is she really dead? This old woman looks dead, but there's no sign of what killed her. And this corpse? Plasma torch. Oh, now she wakes up.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead?
I thought you were dead.
Close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the KOTOR tank about you. How do you feel?
A little disoriented. Was it your voice I heard in the KOTOR tank?
Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things.
So you can touch minds and feign death. Who are you?
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
Not really. Last thing I remember, I was on board a Republic ship, the Harbinger. What happened to it?
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
But I'm no longer a member of the Jedi Order. I'm saying that because I know that I know a little bit of the story, and I know that they left the Jedi Order, whoever you're playing. How do you know I was a Jedi?
Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
Let's deal with the now. What is this place?
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Care to explain why you're in such a hurry?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Are you sure there's nothing else you can tell me about this place?
Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. A last word of caution. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
All right. Is there anything else I should keep an eye out for?
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
The patients in medbay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Any idea how it happened?
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
But they didn't. I got the same dose, but I survived.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious.
You seem to know a lot about Jedi techniques.
And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
Maybe when I return, you'll actually answer my question.
I have found that answers come in their own time, not ours. Turn your energy to the matter at hand. If we cannot find a way out of here, the answers will prove useless anyway.
Alright. I'll return soon to make sure you're alright.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Alright, light side points gained. There are no items. We need to find clothes. Actually, I was nice now, but I'm more inclined to try something grayish or evil. Not to be too evil, because sometimes I just can't choose some options, but I'd like to be maybe not the nicest person. Like maybe middling. Let's see. Alright, I don't have anything yet in my inventory. That means I will have to look for clothes. You need to find the ship you and Kreia arrived on, the Ebon Hawk, and escape the mining facility as soon as possible. Alright. Let's You have taken your first steps on the path to the light side. Heroic acts and charitable response to others will elevate you further, bringing you more in touch with the light side of the Force and its higher mysteries. Cruel, selfish actions reverse this, causing you to fall to the dark side. Alright, let's see. Can I take any clothes off of those? Probably not. They are apparently dead because they got this dose of poison that I got as well. Loud cars again in front of my house. Okay, there's no clothes here. And he also has nothing. Alright then. I'll have to go through the next door to look for clothes. Security. Any door that can be bashed open? Yeah, let me try to security first, because our security is not that bad.
Emergency lockdown is in effect.
Plasma torch.
Turbo lifts have been sealed to contain the explosion.
Alright then. What? I thought... Alright. Let me see. Can I... But I don't have a plasma torch. Can I not use the plasma torch? But I have a plasma torch, why can I not use it? That's weird. I do have a plasma torch. I cannot equip items from the inventory screen, switch to the equip screen. Okay, but where can I... Ah, there. Alright, I have to get used to that.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
It's a corpse vibro cutter. Normally a mining tool, a vibro cutter doubles, I'm not sure which one is correct in this case, as an effective melee weapon. Melee weapons give an attacker a large bonus to attack against enemies using ranged weapons. Equip the vibro cutter in your other weapon slots, then switch between it and the plasma torch when you need to cut open a container or door. In your other weapon slot, alright. In my other weapon slot... yeah, the vibro cutter. Alright, I have to use this. And I can... Okay, I see. I get it. I have the vibro cutter. Broken droids. Droid's motion tracker. Alright.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbo lifts have been sealed to contain the explosion.
Yeah, let's go back to the plasma torch then. No, I can't open it with a plasma torch.
Emergency lockdown is in effect.
Not even with a plasma torch I can open it. Oh yeah. And now I was needing the other one, the vibro cutter. Critical strike, attack, power attack, flurry. Where do I see my own health, actually? I did not lose any health, apparently. Mining laser. I won't be using that, but... Alright. Why can't I move? That's weird. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, you can go to first person? Ah, with caps lock you can go to first person. Interesting. But why can I not move now? I mean, I didn't even want to go there, but... apparently I have to. Can't move myself anymore. That's weird. Anything change here? No. Something is wrong. Alright, let me save the game. That's weird. Now I can walk again. Okay, I don't know what that was. Because I was not done here. I wanted to check first. Alright. I hope this won't happen too often. More corpses here. The broken droids. Oh, now I have lost health. I didn't even see that. Alright, let me check. I have medpack here, but shouldn't I be... Yeah, I can use it here. Alright then. Can I open this one?
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Freya? There's only silence. Try to find some way to open the hatch. It is odd that this emergency hatch hasn't opened considering the circumstances. There may be a way to open it if you could get to an access terminal. Alright, let's look for the access terminal then. We still haven't found any clothes. Security tunneler. Components, iron grenade. Alright. Check security records. Peragus safety holo orientation.
Is this thing on? Alright, all hands, especially you, KOTOR. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Peragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Peragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Alright, we have to be careful not to use the plasma torch, I guess. Accident report logs.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just KOTOR and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility is going to be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
By the way, I noticed that we have this issue with the black bars, that the lower one only appears when the second line is being spoken, and the upper one is just barely moving towards the point where it should be. Maybe I'll check on the internet if this is a known issue and if there's a fix for it. After this recording session then. Mining droid maintenance logs.
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
I'm pretty sure it must be HK who's taking control over the droids. What else should it be? I mean, sure, it could be someone who is following us, as Kreia was saying, but my first idea would have been HK. Administration console maintenance.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt KOTOR or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
Alright, security storage room inventory.
I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged, maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Return to main console functions. Access remote camera controls. Main security office, that's where we are. Security storage room. Oh yeah. There are 3 droids there that will probably attack us, and there is also what we need to open the door. Communications blister. Alright, holding cells. Oh, there's someone who can help us maybe. Emergency hatch to mining tunnels. Yeah, that's the one that we couldn't open. Return to main console functions. Alright. Log out. I see. The question is though, I'm pretty unsure if we are able to... Oh, this is the hatch, yes. We don't have clothes yet.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
Freya, what?
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions.
I mean, I saw them on the camera already.
You can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
With Freya's help, you have gained the passive precognition power. When this power is triggered, you should save your game. Thanks for that. Alright. Peragus 3. I still don't have any clothes, which is a bit weird. I thought I might find some here, but there's no one who has any clothes. Well, let's just try. Critical strike, I want to go with flurry. I think that's better. That's what I used before.
Ah,
what?
You hear it. It is fate, but it is then.
What? What? Is there something wrong with me?
It is the Force, you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
But it doesn't feel like it did. It feels like it is coming from across a great distance.
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Gaining experience will slowly re-establish your connection to the Force. Go to the level up screen to choose your Force abilities. First I'll have to defeat this thing. Alright, that's that. This is the one where we find the key. Stealth. No, it's not. I thought it would have been in this room. Components, chemicals. No, it's not. And again, I have the bug where I can't move. Right. Alright, now I can move again. Level up. Force sensitivity, sensitive and unknown specialist. Alright, skills. We have 6 points that we can give. Everything in persuasion, everything that is possible in persuasion. Computer use. Security, treat injury. Security, treat injury. I think that should be good. Security is... yeah, this is for opening things. Computer use is for hacking. Treat injury to heal myself and to create items. So I will also level this quite well. Awareness and stealth. I think stealth is not that much needed for me yet. Let me do it like this, because I think awareness would also be nice to have. Alright. Except powers. Powers are left. Alright. We have this level up. We can go for speed, which is the most important thing, I think. Apart from toughness. Alright. Except close. Now we have speed. And we can go through this door.